Here we go. All right, let's see here. Give me a second. All right, so all right, we good. All right, man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Dating Email Hour, my boy, Miss Lucario.
What up?
And myself, Miss Lucario. Tell them about yourself. Let's get into this shit, Joe.
What's poppin', people? It's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game. As usual, make sure you guys go to MrLucario.com to get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women in a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. We get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And also follow me on Instagram at real Mr. Lucario. So yeah, make that happen. You feel me?
Yeah, make that happen. You guys, y'all want to holler at your boy, the man mindset at gmail.com. If you got any questions, also we have a membership that you can check out. And also make sure y'all check out the 21 convention information that you have. The first 10 guys that sign up, you have a promo code. You'll get a great discount, on the speaking engagement that we have going on in May. So, guys, what we do is basically this. What we do is we answer emails. We read 3 apiece, and we answer your calls. I mean, not calls, but answer any of your questions that you have in the chat room, and then we just go from there. So, Lucario, don't even worry about it. I'm not even going to ask. First one, I guess this is how it's going to go.
All right.
Say, Steve, I need your help. I met this woman on Bumble. Have you heard of Bumble?
Yeah, that's the online dating app. Yeah.
Okay, is that like a Tinder or something?
Yeah, it's like Tinder.
All right. I met this woman on Bumble, which is an app. Duh, it's the next line, which is an app like Tinder. Last month on the 13th. Cool conversation, playful flirting. 3 days later, we had a little $20 date that was great. 3 or more days passed, and she invited me over. We had sex. I followed your rule about not coming, and I made her tap out in the middle of sex. She said she couldn't handle it anymore, and the rest of the night she was giving me compliments, saying things like, you know how to kiss, and you know what you're doing. I guess it's got some motherfucking product anyway. I know what you're doing. Let me see. I lost my train. Compliment saying, okay. We probably hung out 4 more times, had sex 3 more times, but now, which is he said on the 11th, she said that she's really catching feelings for me, and she wants a relationship. I told her that I'm not ready, and if she wants to stop talking, then I understand. But she replied, I don't understand you, and I don't want anything. She's white, she's 24 years old, from Romania. He's 33. He's a black guy, he says. My question is, can I keep going on with doing all this stuff without committing to a relationship, or should I cut her off? She was cool. The sex was good. Thanks for everything you do. Your products have changed my life. Blah blah blah. So, Lucario, what is your take on that one, brother?
Well, the thing is, he can still do his thing without committing. You understand it, and it not be a problem, because the thing is this: she just wants to commit because she's feeling him. So she's like, oh, I want him to be my man, or all this other stuff, yada, yada, yada. But if he's not trying to get into that relationship in that way, he don't need to really do that. You understand what I'm saying? And all he needs to do is keep hanging out with her, hooking up with her, and doing what he needs to do. You understand what I'm saying? The thing is, the only issue that's going to happen is if she keeps, bringing it up, or if she keeps trying to, get into that type of relationship with him, which could get annoying. You understand? And that's going to probably make him want to bounce and keep it moving. But other than that, if he lets her know, hey, look, I'm not trying to have a relationship like that, but I still want to kick it with you here and there, then we could kick it. You understand? And since she likes him, she'll probably end up, chilling with him, still having sex with him, and all this other stuff. So the thing is, you shouldn't pay too much attention to how she's feeling as far as taking it that seriously to mean that he should, because this is the thing, I don't want him to think, well, maybe I should just get into a relationship with her because she wants it. You understand what I'm saying? He knows what he wants. He knows that, hey, I just want something casual. He lets her know, hey, I want something casual, and then he can keep doing something casual with her. If she wants anything more than that, that's on her, and she can bounce if she's not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still getting what he wants. You feel what I mean? The only issue is if it gets to the point where it becomes annoying because she keeps trying to bring it up, or she keeps trying to get him to change his mind and all that other shit. But Steve, what's your thoughts on all that?
Well, this is where I always talk about and discuss being drama free, and this is why I always tell you guys early on to let them know what's going on. Now, I like the fact that he got her. I like the fact that he smashed and all this other stuff. But the thing that I have a problem with, and again, with the problem I have with the guy here is you should know this shit by now. You can keep this going, and you don't have to commit. You already let her know. Look, if she wants to he already said it, but this is what I don't understand. He said it in the thing that if she wasn't cool or wasn't down with that, then you know what, go your merry own way. And I'm sure for you and I, it's happened a lot of times. You know, it starts off with a booty call. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's like one of those things where I'm like, you know, hey, I'm your dildo, man. You know, hey, you can go out with you can go out with whoever you want to go out with. You can date whoever you want, go see whoever you want, and go out to dinner and all that. It's like when you just want to fuck, call me. You know, when you want to have fun, call me type thing. And the woman is automatically assuming that she's got the better deal out of the whole thing, and she accepts. So she accepts the deal. And then when she hooks up with me and I blow her back out and fuck her head up, then it's always, well, can we talk? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to be with nobody else. And then I'm like, no. We ain't doing that. The contract was you to go out. I want you to go out. I want you to have fun with your friends. I want you to, I don't want to see anybody else. Well, that's your problem, because there's never going to be a relationship with us. Look, you do your thing. You can still see me and all that. And like I say, like he said, if you don't want to see me, then don't. Then she either wants to get mad or whatever and go, and then she gone. I'm chill, but then you get that call and, what you doing? Can I come see you? I want to talk. I was thinking about things, you know. I want to, no, look, this is how it is. This is how, and I always stand on my principle. I'm not going to ever change because, Ricardo, I'm running the show. She ain't running shit. And that's where a lot of guys go wrong. They don't know how to run shit. They want to do shit, but they don't know how to run shit. So what's your take on that, brother?
So wait, in the comment section, B More Dre said, excuse me, would it be wise for him to let her know that he still bangs other chicks, I guess? So the thing is you don't necessarily need to tell a chick you banging other girls. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, unless she, like, if she asks you, you feel me? You don't need to lie, but you don't necessarily need to divulge information if you don't feel like it. So you don't need to really, get into I'm doing this girl. But the thing is, it's not going to really do anything. It's not going to make any difference. You understand what I'm saying at this point? Because if she's feeling him, even if he's banging other chicks or not, she's still going to want to fuck with him regardless. So it doesn't make a difference. You see what I mean? Well, but just in general with this whole situation is that you got to figure out what you want and have the girl fit into your situation. And whatever she wants for her situation is her problem to get. You understand? So meaning like this, let's say if you meet a girl and you want to have sex with her, right? Just because you want to have sex with her, that don't mean that she just has to have sex with you because you want it. You understand? You got to figure out a way to get in make a situation to where she would want to have sex with you. You see what I'm saying? So it's not her problem you want to fuck her. It's your problem. So in this situation, it's not his problem that she wants to get into a relationship. That's her problem. You know what I'm saying? So if she wants something to change, she got to step up her game, and maybe he'll change his mind at some point to make it happen. But at this point, all he has to do is keep doing him and, keep hooking up and make it happen. You see what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what it is, man.
Well, real quick, yeah, and to answer B Moore's question, this is where y'all guys don't understand. See, this tells you y'all ain't got no fucking game here. You don't have to tell a motherfucker that you have other women. She's gonna know you have women. See, there are things that you're gonna do early on to show her that you have plenty of women, because a motherfucker who have plenty of women is going to act a different way, and this is part of it. And when you have other women, they're going to recognize your type of behaviors that you have. The majority of you guys don't, y'all can't even get one, more or less than 2 or 3 of them. So they know that you behave, you go down a certain pathway in a certain street. You tinker around with shit. You don't stand on shit. You don't know why you do what the fuck it is you do. You walk on eggshells. You beg and barter for shit. So they know you ain't fucking. They know that you don't have motherfucking women. But the thing is, women know guys that have other women. Why? Because they speak with transparency. What you see is what you get. I'm not going to try to fake or be something else that you want me to be. Number one, I'm going to be clear and concise in everything I say, and I'm going to be impactful. Most guys can't do that kind of stuff, but guys who can do that kind of stuff are good with women. And on top of that, like I say, in the bedroom, you got to have certain skills in there. So it's certain layers to all this. But if you think, if you feel like or think that it's wiser him to let her know about other women, you don't let her know about other women. She's supposed to figure that shit out. She's like, how many times I tell you, Lucario, when we talk to women, how many times do they say, "Oh, you're one of those guys. Oh, you're a smooth talker, ladies man. You're a player. Right. Oh, how many women are you seeing? See that be more." That's we see. That's the language that you get when you're doing this shit right. But when you're not doing it right, what happens is you guys, I don't, like I say, I don't know what they say to y'all motherfuckers. I can guess with the best of y'all. I don't know how that shit go, but I know this much. When I talk to a woman, she know that I'm a motherfucker that talk to women based off of how confidence and everything else. But Lucario, what you take on that, or you can go to the next one, your next email, brother.
And and real quick to just add on to that, like you said, a lot of them will already know. So sometimes they're just asking just to sort of like ask and say it, but they don't really necessarily need an answer or want to hear about it. You understand? Like, so it's almost like, it's weird because it's almost like you would think they want to know because they're asking, but they're asking just to sort of be like ridiculous because it's like they already know. You understand? It's like, yeah. It's kind of like looking at it's kind of like someone going up to a millionaire and asking them, hey, do you have money in the bank? You understand? It's like, why are you asking that?
Right. Yes. Great analogy.
You're just being ridiculous right now.
Great analogy, brother. Great.
No, you know what I'm saying? But so this next question, it says, what's up, Lucario? I've been watching your videos for almost a year now, and I've learned more things about women from you than I did in the past 10 years of my life. Regarding the topic, I had a conversation with a friend about telling a girl that I'm a virgin. His advice is lie and say you're not, because women don't take virgins seriously. To me, that actually holds some truth, because women I've talked to say they either don't want a guy to catch feelings, or they won't know what he's doing in bed, and the sex will be bad. Low key, these are valid arguments that women make. You always say in your videos that high value. Shit, hold on, I fucking lost the fucking thing. You always say in your videos, high value alpha males don't lie to women about anything, but at the same time, don't volunteer certain things to women. My question is, if she asks, is lying about being a virgin an exception? I personally don't want to have to lie about it, but at the same time, I can't understand why telling the truth about being a virgin will make it harder to lose your virginity. The guy with the most girls will be considered more attractive to women than a virgin who's not getting any girls. So, Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Oh my gosh. All right, here's the thing. This is what's funny about that guy right there. It's the equivalent of you wearing a clown suit, and she's asking you what circus you going to. And you're like, what are you talking about? Like, well, you got a clown suit on. Where's the circus at? Well, I'm not a clown. I don't go to a circus.
Right.
You don't know me or my story, man. Let me tell you, motherfucker, something. This is why he's a virgin, and why the majority of you motherfuckers out there lose with women. Let me explain this to you, goddamn motherfucker. So you don't have to tell a woman you're a virgin. You don't have to tell a woman that you have other women. You don't have to tell women anything because these women are not fucking stupid. They may be a little naive, but they ain't fucking stupid. I keep telling you, motherfuckers, she has met you before and you don't even realize it. And it is what you put out is going to tell her your story, what comes out of your mouth. And let me tell you, I can tell him already. He wakes up in the morning, Lucario, there are clouds over his motherfucking head. He goes out his door, and it's that fucking that brum bum 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 bum. He walk out his door, and there's no music playing or anything like that. Every woman he's trying to talk to, he's trying to come up with a pickup line to give me. Because when you question, when a man is telling you something, Lucario is not, and I'm saying the man as Lucario, he's not just telling you for shits and giggles. He's telling you what men do. But see, when you question what the man is telling you, that tells the story to us as well that you don't really want women. But again, you feel like you gotta lie to a woman. Well, guess what? She already knows how weak you are. She knows you can't fuck. She knows you can't talk her out of pussy. She knows that you're the kind of guy that, you know what? And when some women do this, they will sit back and play that game, Lucario, as, oh, I'm the damsel in distress. Oh, I know nothing. Oh, you're such a wonderful guy. Until they find out how much money you making. And then they're going to really get your cake motherfucking ass. Because you being a virgin, this is why you're a virgin. This is why no woman wants to fuck you. Wait, and Lucario, here's the funny thing about it. Should he tell her he's a virgin? You might as well, because, hey, regardless of what you say and what you don't say, you ain't going to fuck anyway. She don't want to fuck. No woman wants to fuck a guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Nobody. And last analogy I want to give you guys, how many times do I tell you, if I had Lucario come into Houston to visit me, and Lucario got in that airplane and looked in that cockpit, and he saw 3 blind motherfuckers feeling around on the buttons and shit, you gonna get on that airplane? No. That's the thing with these women. They want someone that knows what he's doing. And it's not just fucking. It's the man that can make her. Well, I keep telling you my 5 points. If you can't make her laugh, you can't make her blush, you can't make her smile, you can't make her giggle, moan, think, or react, then you ain't got nothing. You're gonna get what you get, which is 0. So this motherfucker want to sit there and lie. You know, hey, you know what I tell him, Lucario? Just tell him you're a virgin. You might as well. Matter of fact, you're a virgin and lay your ass on front of the door so she can walk all over you. Give her your social security number. Give her your bank information, because that's the only way you can get some pussy from a woman. Mario?
Yeah. Nah, you know, it's funny, man. It's like, I think guys, you know, don't realize what they're doing when it comes to this lying thing. Because the whole thing about lying to a chick, right?
Yes.
It's not even because, you know, because some people say, oh, well, I don't care. I don't, you know, why you got to be all moral with these chicks and blah, blah, blah. It's not even about that. The whole not lying thing is not even about morals and even just like, you know, oh, it's the right thing to do. Now, it is the right thing to do to tell the truth, but I'm not even saying it in that context. I'm saying that when you lie to a woman, right, what you're doing is you're putting her on a pedestal because you're saying, well, she's so important and she's so special that, you know, I'm willing to basically play myself in order to get her. I'm willing to do anything to get her, which is, you know, and that anything is I'm going to lie. I'm going to get out of my character. I'm going to pretend to be something I'm not in order to get her. You understand what I'm saying? So that within itself right there is the thing that's making you not attractive. And that's the part that they don't get. You see what I mean? The thing is, when you're an attractive guy is a guy who understands his value as a man. You understand? And it understands the value that he brings to a woman, the things that make a woman say, damn, you know, this guy is the shit. I want more of this guy in my life. This is because look, if you think about it, women, they want us for so many different things. We provide so much value to women, and this is why they gravitate to us. So this is why when we're talking about, even when you just fucking a chick or you're trying to get into a relationship with a chick, whether that's long-term, short-term, whatever it is, you provide so much value to the girl. So you lying, you understand what I'm saying, is basically counterproductive to the whole situation. So now when he's talking about, well, should I lie and not and say I'm not a virgin because women don't like a guy who's a virgin or he's inexperienced or whatever, it's not necessarily where she's not gonna like you because you're a virgin. You understand? She's basically not gonna like you because you're insecure, and your insecurity is causing you to feel as if you need to lie to get the girl. You see what I'm saying? Because if anything, he could just own that shit. If first of all, like you said earlier, he don't even need to tell her he's a virgin. But let's say that came up, fucking own that shit. You understand? Be like, yo, listen, hell yeah, I'm a virgin. Be like, listen, I'm looking for a cool ass down chick to stick my dick in. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm checking you out to make sure that you that cool ass down chick. So if you that cool ass down chick, maybe I'll fuck you. You understand? Look, you understand? You see how that type of energy is like, look, I'm a virgin because I haven't found a chick worth my dick. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm a virgin. Tell him that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So do you think you worth my dick, girl? Do you think you understand? So now you got her in a situation where she's like, oh shit, like this dude, you understand what I'm saying? So now you're owning it and you're making it as if, look, me doing this for you is something that's going to benefit and enhance your life, versus him thinking he's at a loss or a detriment trying to impress her and by feeling like he needs to lie and pretend he's not who he is. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with most guys, is that they fucking care so much about getting the ass at the expense of who the fuck they are. You see what I'm saying? And it's relevant. I mean, you can see how relevant that is, the way that these motherfuckers online be gravitating to a lot of bullshit out here. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, that's okay. And I have never really talked about this, but I'm gonna talk about it right now, which y'all guys understand when y'all want to think about lying and manipulating, deceiving women. You understand the pathway to getting sex is her doing this one weird thing, Jay. Hey, it's a weird thing that they just don't understand, and it's called trust. Trusting you. That means when she finds out you a lying sack of fucking shit, you need to trust. And if she doesn't trust you, she's not going to fuck, suck, jerk off, or swallow your nut when she doesn't trust you.
Facts.
That is in line with the creepy, weird guy, the pedophiles, and all those other non-trusting individuals out there you fall into. And that's what you motherfuckers don't understand. For some reason, y'all gotta stop watching this porn where you think that you could just walk up to these women, lie to them, and their panties gonna come off. No, these women are not just gonna fuck anybody. There are certain things that they can have. They say it's like detections in women. They can tell a mother. See, y'all guys think when you lie that they don't fall for it. Oh, man, let me tell you about these goddamn women for a second. Oh, you want to lie to me? Let's play that game. Well, you know what? My rent is late. Hey, look, she counting like $100 bills right now. Shit, on the phone with you. My rent is late. I'm hungry. I ain't got no food. Can you help me out? Can you give me gas? You listen. The worst thing you guys can do is lie to these women, because let me tell you something. These women are not fucking stupid. And when you lose trust in a woman, the game changes, because at that point, now don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say you can't fuck a woman that doesn't trust you, but your building blocks are going to be in a whole different pathway. That's going to be what, Lucario? 10 dinners? Some chocolates. You got to send like 5 bushels of fucking roses every 3 weeks. You got to keep apologizing. You got to keep saying, I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you? Baby, I was just wrong. Please, I'm sorry. I'm telling you guys, getting her pants down is all about trusting. And if you're lying to her and she realizes you're lying, you lose the trust. Losing the trust means you're not going to get any goddamn pussy. Lucario.
Nah, real talk, man, real talk. And it's like, you know, I think a lot of guys don't understand that women have been through you know, a lot of different shit with guys, so they know. You understand? So he's saying, well, let me lie and pretend I'm not a virgin. Trust me, she can tell you're a virgin. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell. Like, women know. It's like, yo, women know. It's like this. It's like if you're a guy who's, you know, a guy who's been around and dealing with women, right? Us men who are well versed in the game, we could tell when a chick is a gold digger. We can tell when a chick is genuinely interested in us. We can tell when a chick is being an attention whore. We can tell when a chick is gonna, you know, give us the pussy quickly. We can tell when a chick is gonna be on some, oh, you got to take me out on all these. We can tell because we've been around so many different women. So women have been around so many different guys. Because remember, us men, we're pursuing them. So women don't really have to do much to experience what it's like to interact with a lot of men, because they're constantly getting bombarded with guys trying to holler at them, trying to get at them, trying to take them to different places and do all this other shit. You understand what I'm saying? They're used to the guys who's tricking. They know when a guy's a trick. They know when a guy's a player. They know when a guy's a fucking you know, a guy who's a lame. They know all this shit because they've seen a million of the same types of guys. They know when a guy knows how to talk to women. You understand what I'm saying? So what it is they already know this shit. So for you to feel like you need to lie, it don't make sense because they already know who you are based off of the energy and how you're coming at them. So they know the archetype of a guy who's a liar. You understand? Or the guy that lies. See, the thing is see, guys think they sort of get away with this shit, but this is usually what happens. Women will play right along with your lies. You understand? Because they see you're playing games. So they're like, well, I'm going to play games too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Or what happens is that you get a woman who is sort of gets caught in the lie because she's caught up emotionally with the guy. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that within that situation, right, you're not necessarily making things easier for you by lying. All you're doing is making things more difficult for you in the long run, because what happens is that she still sort of knows she gets caught up in the lie. You understand? In the back of her head, she still knows you're lying, but she's also catching feelings, which usually brings more drama later on down the line. Because this is the thing. Women, like women, for example, I'm gonna use I don't know if you guys know Derek Jackson. So Derek Jackson's a dude, he gives advice to women online, but most of his advice is very like, you know, feel good type of shit. And this is the funny part. I've met a lot of women who I say to them, I say, yo, you know, why do you even listen to that type of stuff? And no disrespect to this dude, but what I'm saying is that what's the draw? Because I said, you know, a lot of the stuff he's saying is just really because he's saying what you want to hear. And I've had women on plenty of occasions say, I know he's saying what I want to hear, but I want to hear that shit. You understand? So what that means is they know it's bullshit. And again, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but they know that a lot of the stuff he's saying is just feel-good stuff, but they want to hear the feel-good stuff. So I say that to say this. A lot of women know you're lying, but they're going along with the lies because maybe they want to feel whatever you're saying or doing or acting like, and they want to pretend along with you. You understand? So you may say to a girl, I really like you and I really want to just be with you, yada, yada. You lying through your teeth because you think this is what's going to get it to you, but she likes hearing the lie because it makes her feel good. But she knows you're lying. So now when she's feeling good, she starts to get all emotionally wrapped up. But then when it comes to the point where you're you know, being honest, meaning you're not calling her again, or you don't want to see her again because you just was trying to get the pussy, that's when the fucking rage from this woman comes out. This is where you get your car keyed up. This is where you fucking you know, get the chick stalking you. This is where you fucking get a chick giving a false rape accusation because you felt, well, I should lie, and now you got this girl all tangled up in this shit. You see what I'm saying? And now she's on some other shit. You see what I mean? So it's crazy. So y'all motherfuckers alive you want. I'm just saying that there's consequences to this shit in the long run when you are consistently doing that. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and one thing I want to say real quick is what they understand is you can lie all you want, guys. Mm-hmm. What I tell you, she has met your weak ass before.
Exactly.
It is not what comes out of your fucking mouth. It's your behaviors. And if your behaviors don't line up to what you say, she is going to see you as a fake and a fucking fraud. Thus, you lose the trust, and thus you ain't getting the pussy. But you can say all that shit you want to say, but when your behaviors are what? You'll drop everything you're doing to see what she wants. She knows you weak as fuck. Mm-hmm. She knows that when you will do anything for her. She'll ask for a fucking Subway sandwich, or you be across town, and your dumb ass will get out your fucking bed to go buy a Subway sandwich just to bring it to her. Do you understand that sometimes these women get around their friends and they talk so much shit about your weak ass? They be like, well, what do you think you do? Watch this, girl. How much you want to bet? I'll bet you 2 tampons and a maxi pad that I can ask him to go get me a fucking sandwich and he'll do it. Even if he's across town, girl. Oh yeah, watch. Then she'll call your sucker ass and she's like, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm about to go into a very business meeting. You know, this is very important for our business. You know, this contract that we have, you know, it's to make or break of our company, man. It's real important. Well, can you do me a favor? Oh, why? What's wrong? Oh, well, I left my money at home, and all of her girlfriends are around her, listening, giggling, and laughing at your stupid punk ass. And she like, "Can you give me something to eat?" Oh, okay. I'll be there in a second. And all they do, as soon as you buy it, you walk away. She just throw that shit in the trash can. She like, "See, fuck that sucker. I got that bitch around my thing," because y'all motherfuckers don't understand. She has met everyone. Listen, she has met Lucario before. She has met me before. There's no guy out there that she has not met before. Now, Lucario, don't get it wrong. Now, if this is early in her stages, you know, maybe in junior high school or high school, of course she's a little green when it comes to guys. But it is at that time she's starting to learn, because the thing about women that we try and do for men is these women will circle the wagons and they will give information to other women, and they will tell, hey girl, you know, they in the locker room or they in the bathroom and shit like that, writing in their little fucking notebooks, you know, Joni loves Chachi and all that stupid shit. These women are passing information. Oh, you got to watch him. You see that dude Lucario that's always walking around with his chest poking out? When he walks like he owns shit, stay away from that guy.
Right.
Because if you get caught up in him, you gonna get caught up in the drug. You want to stay with him. He's an asshole. He's a jerk. He's selfish. He's conceited. He does what he wants. He's narcissistic. Stay away from him. But hey, but you see Jack over there? Oh yeah, hey, you know what? He's a good guy. He's nice. He's polite. He'll listen. He'll even carry your books to class. Now, girl, what you want to get from him whenever you're hungry, just rub your stomach and he'll go get you some food. He's a good pet. And what they will teach her at a young age is about the differences in guys. So when she gets older, she is a motherfucking samurai Zulu with this shit. So all we're just trying to tell you guys is don't think that you lying to these women and they don't motherfucking believe you. They know what the deal is. So, Carl, you got anything on that before I read the next one, sir?
Oh, no, you can go. You can read the next one.
All right, next one up is, let's see here. Okay. Oh gosh, what does it mean, Steve? What does it mean when a girl takes an unusually long time to send a text? Now, hey, Carl, please, I'm just reading this, okay? For example, I would text a girl, I'm in the mountains, it's freezing here, how was your day? And then 2 or 3 days later, I get a response, in the mountains, what are you doing there? My days are not blah, blah, blah. It doesn't make any sense for someone to take so long to respond. I would assume if a girl just forgot about texting me back instead. Wait, he said, I would assume a girl would just forget about texting me back instead. Do you think girls intentionally, test you by taking a long time to respond, Mr. Lucario?
Well, the thing is, if she's taking 2 or 3 days to respond to you, that means that you're a low priority on her list of priorities. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. Understand that women are on their phones 24/7, 7 days a week. You feel what I'm saying? And if she's interested in talking to you or interacting with you, she's gonna text you back sooner than that. The thing is this. A good rule of thumb is if you text a girl and it takes her more than 12 to 24 hours to hit you back, she's playing games. You feel what I'm saying? She's not really interested in you like that, or you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, it don't take a person 2 or 3 days to hit you back. You understand? She's hitting back the guys who she really wants to hit back and holler at, and she's hitting those guys back first and interacting with them, and she sees your text. And then she gets back to your text in a moment of boredom. Maybe she's waiting in line at the bank and it's taking forever. And she looks on her phone and she's like, oh, yeah, this guy. Let me hit him back right now. You understand? It's shit like that. So just understand that she's not really into you like that. You understand? Which is why she's taking that long to text you and respond to your text 2 or 3 days later. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that, bro?
Well, all right, this is what I'm. All right, guys, let me tell y'all something. And I keep, and I'm gonna stress this until the day I die to y'all motherfuckers. It's this simple. When you say something, you should be able to back that shit up. When you say something, you should be able to stand by it. And when you say something, you should know why you say it. If you don't know those 3 things, you lose. What the fuck are you texting a motherfucking chick about being in the goddamn mountains and being cold? Oh, excuse me. Wow. That shit made her pussy so dry, it probably, Lucario, took her 7 days just to try to peel her panties off her body because that shit sucked into her body when she heard that goofy ass shit. That's the problem with y'all guys. Y'all don't know what to say to women. So what y'all try to do is y'all try to throw shit up on the wall, hoping something sticks. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to talk about, which even kind of go into the next one I'm going to talk. But y'all don't know what to talk about, so y'all make shit up because there's nothing special about you. You're boring. You got to listen. And it's Tough Tuesday, so we can be real with y'all motherfuckers today. Y'all got to understand something. Look. Everybody can't make the football team. I know a lot of y'all want to be men, and a lot of y'all want to have the things that come with being a man, but sometimes you are just where you are at because that's where you have to be. See, we need bitches in this world. We need suckers. We need guys that's going to drive women around. We need guys that's going to buy dinners and buy them drinks at clubs and be shoulders to cry on when an asshole like a Lucario breaks their heart. We need those guys. And when you say to that goddamn woman, I'm in the mountains, it's freezing, what are you doing? What the fuck does that have to do with anything about you trying to get some of that pussy or some of that yeah, right? What does that have to do with it? It has nothing to do with it. Why would you text that to a woman thinking that she's going to be like, oh my God, he's in the mountains. Oh, that is so hot. That is so, oh my, you know how them bitches do in those fucking Calgon and those shampoo commercials. They let out or they weave their hair down and they twist their hair and they want to get all sexy to text you motherfuckers. This is not the real world. You motherfuckers, I keep telling you, and we told you in the last thing, everything you do is going to tell her a story about you. What you say, what you think, how you behave, how you text. Even if you put a letter on a dove and send that shit to somebody, it is going to tell her your story. And your story is this. This guy is boring. This guy is not assertive. Because the last assertive man I met, and I wonder what Lucario's doing right now. I hope he's thinking about me. The last guy I met, he told me what the deal was. He was assertive. He led me. He was confident. He spoke with transparency. He knew how to turn me on. He stood by all the things that he thought about. He could back them up, and he could tell me why when I asked him the question. But when you're in this situation right here and you're talking about the mountains, what is she? Wait, she's saying this. Well, how am I supposed to reply to that shit? Mm-hmm. You're in the fucking mountains. What am I supposed to do to reply to that shit? What do you want? What do you want her to say? Do you want her to go get that? What is it? The Saint Bernard? You remember the cartoons with the big dogs with the barrel of liquor tied to their neck? What? Right. You want to send you a dog to save you? Are you trapped? I mean, is the abominable snowman chasing you? What the fuck does the mountains got to do with her face in a pillow and her ass up in the air? If you can help me with that one, Lucario, I'll shut the fuck up. What you got on that, fam?
You know, it's funny. Like, I think guys also don't understand that. And I talked about this before, too. When you're texting women, right, you want to be able to, first of all, you should just be texting them to try to set up something. You understand? If you're not trying to set up anything, you know, there's no reason to really be texting them unless, you know, there's the exception is that, let's say, like, you're sexting them, you understand, to build something to when y'all go meet up or whatever. That's one other, you know, side note. But generally what happens is that when you're texting certain women, sometimes women won't even respond to you, not necessarily because they don't want to, but because when you text them certain things, they don't know what to respond. So the thing is with women, and this is a lot of times where you'll get a girl's number, you'll call her, she won't call you back, or you'll text her, she won't text you back, or even there may be times where you might approach a girl and you say something to her, or you're you know, and she's seeming kind of standoffish or whatever, is that women don't like awkward situations. So sometimes you may text a girl something and she doesn't know what to reply back to you because you texted her something kind of goofy. You see what I'm saying? So therefore you won't get a reply, or you might get a reply way later after she's thinking about what she should say next. You see what I'm saying? So the more simple you make the shit, the easier it is for you to make shit happen with a chick. You see what I'm saying? The more you talk and you're doing a whole bunch of extra stuff just for no reason, the you know, you're making it easy for her to sort of back out, you understand, of the interaction. You see what I mean? Because she wants to save herself from dealing with an awkward situation. You see what I mean? And so that's the way that women think. It's like, you know, they would rather retreat than have to deal with something that's going to cause them to feel, and the key word is feel, awkward. You see what I'm saying? And so this is why when guys be texting them funny, weird ass stuff, sometimes you don't get a reply, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what to say back. So that's one thing you got to think about when you're interacting with women. Like, keep that shit simple and you know, text her something with some sort of purpose to it. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So, you know, but Steve, what else you got?
Well, no, we got a quick email before we go to you. It says, Steve, I have a reputation of talking to multiple women on campus, and I'm consistently giving out my card. I'm always told that I seem like I talk to a lot of women, and some don't want to mess with me. Are there some women that just won't mess with you? Or these behaviors, let me see, or are these behaviors that can be changed? I guess, can you change your mind, I guess? Let's see, a Middle Eastern girl at my college told me I seem like a player type that talks to every woman that I saw yesterday. Also, I was honest and told her my thoughts. Okay, let's just get to the thing because he's breaking. Let's talk more about it. But, do you want to go first or shall I?
Yeah, you go first. Go ahead.
Okay, what I would say to you is this, and this is why I keep trying to tell you guys. I don't give a fuck what they say or what they think, number one. And that the truth of the matter is this. I keep telling you, the best thing that you want to have is a reputation. Mm-hmm. Because having a reputation of being a ladies' man is your foot is halfway through the door. Because the thing about a man that is good at with his mouthpiece is that he can handle challenges like this. Now, when a woman tries to say to you, he's saying that some Middle Eastern guy says that you look like the player type that talks to every woman I see, blah, 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 whatever. Now, I'm going to use a Lucario or a man like myself. If she says that, again, what I will take that information in, and this is what I spit out. Look, I love women. I find women very interesting, and if a woman piques my interest, I'm going to talk to her. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, look at you. The reason I came over here again. See, this is how smooth we are. We rolling in the shit. The reason I came over here is because you caught my eye. Look at you. You got a cute smile. You know what? Look at you. Look at you up and down. Say, how could I not come over and talk to you? I'm sorry. I don't mean not to be like your other friends over there, but I'm the kind of guy that goes after what he wants. And what I see right now is somebody I want to talk to and get to know you better. Yes, I do talk to a lot of women. And yes, I do have a reputation, but that's not just me. And if you take the time to call me, maybe you'll learn more about what's behind that curtain. See that shit right there? I just took a situation and turned it into my benefit without lying, being honest, being transparent, and told her what the fuck the deal was. That's how you do this shit. You want women to know, because women know the thing about men that are quote unquote players or ladies' men, that they're good with their mouthpiece and they can move with women with their words. They can paint Picassos and not draw stick figure shit. So what I'm saying is to you is that it's okay to have that reputation. It's okay to hand your card out. And it's okay to be the one. Hey, that's what you understand. When they ask that question, oh, I'm halfway in now because I got her curiosity already and her attention, because she's starting to question me on my lifestyle before I even get a chance to open my fucking mouth. So I'm halfway in. All I got to do is crack that door just a little bit wider so she can slide on in and right on my motherfucking dick.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. And you see how smooth you said it. You understand what I'm saying? You're just like, yo, listen, look, here's my information. You want to do more? Let's make something happen. Let's do this. Let's do that. And it's like just real regular. You understand? But a lot of guys, they make the shit more difficult. See, you own what it is. You don't hide from what it is. And that's the issue. A lot of guys, because they don't understand women, they think that a woman's going to be turned off by the fact of her thinking you're a player or thinking you fucking with a whole bunch of girls. They think women are going to be like, oh my God, I'm not going to mess with him. No, that's going to work to your benefit. So you should own that shit. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is that when you own it, that already right there is showing the confidence. Because imagine you got the girl thinking you're a player already. You understand what I'm saying? People talking about, oh, you do this and you do that, right? So what sense would it make for you to approach her and pretend or act like or lie and be on some shit like, oh, I'm not that type of guy? You understand? Now you look like a cornball because now it's almost like she knows that that's how you get down, but you're too scared to be who the fuck you are, which is going to make you unattractive to her. You see what I'm saying? But if you own the shit, she's like, okay, this guy is who he says he is. This guy is really that dude. You feel what I'm saying? So if you really that dude, then be that dude. You know what I mean? And to answer the other part of his question, he was saying that, what he say? He said, are there some women that just won't mess with you, or are there behaviors that can change your mind? What's the thing? There's some women who aren't going to mess with you, period, no matter what you do, because there's some girls who just ain't going to like you. You ain't their type. It's just whatever it is. You just can't do shit about it. You're saying are there behaviors that can change a woman's mind? There are some behaviors that can sway a woman to, to speed up the process, but that woman that you're not necessarily changing her mind necessarily. What you're doing is you're sort of influencing a woman who already had some sort of interest in you anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not really changing, because you can't change a woman's mind who doesn't like you, period. So if she don't like you at all, that's like asking, you're a straight dude. That's like a gay dude asking, hey, can I change this guy's mind to want to fuck with me? No, he's straight. It ain't gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, there's certain women who just not gonna be wanting to fuck with you, and there's other women who's gonna want to fuck with you or are interested in you somewhat, and then you can influence them to really get the ball rolling to where they're starting to like you more. You feel what I mean? So
right. And I just want to say real quick, two things. Number one is that the thing that you understand, some women are not gonna mess with you because they love controlling the majority of you suckers out there, that they don't want to give up control. That's one point. But there's another way I want to show you real quick, because I had to play my music. I had to get my music playing this shit while I'm talking that yak to that bitch. She going to say, well, aren't you a player? I heard you da-da-da-da-da. Well, you be like, oh my God, I'm shocked. What do you mean, that I'm a player? Mm-hmm. You mean to tell me, look, I'm just a normal guy that wants to go to school and get his education. And it just so happened that while I was on my way to Miss Crabtree's class to educate myself a little bit further, you got in my way. That's the problem. But what we can do is we can discuss this further over dinner. And look, you cook, because you the one that called me out. So you got to make it up to me, because I'm not that kind of guy. Just like you, maybe I want a little food. Maybe I want to eat, and maybe I want to laugh a little bit. But when I see something sexy, I go after it. And that's why I'm talking to you right now. And if you find a problem with that, goodbye. And that's the kind of shit you got to do with these goddamn women. And that's what moves you. But again, I can't even pronounce that motherfucking name. What's that guy's name? Shalom Bray. What's that? How do you pronounce that name right there?
Who? Which name?
Chat room.
Selim Bree. I think
this bitches ain't loyal. He can't even say the shit right. That's a motherfucker who ain't getting pussy right there. What makes you think a bitch needs to be loyal to your ass when she don't even know she can trust her? See, that's what I keep telling y'all motherfuckers. Women ain't loyal to you bitches because they don't even know if they can be loyal to you, because they don't trust y'all fake ass motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lucario. I just had to call that cake ass shit out, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh man, that's hilarious. So let me get to this next question. So this one says, I'm emailing you on how to break up with a chick that you're deeply involved with for 3 years now. I'm tight with the family, etc., but I don't want to be with her anymore. The thing is, she is so deeply in love with me and want to have kids and marriage, but that's not me. The craziest part is due to her bipolar and my closeness to her family. I'm having a hard time because I'm feeling so much guilt. I don't know how to go about it when everything is going so well on her end. All right. So he's basically saying he's feeling guilty about having to dump his girl.
No, let me tell you something here. Let me tell you something. This is why y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Hold on. You know that bitch is bipolar. You know that bitch is in love with you. Why do you this is what I understand about you guys out here. I keep telling y'all, the only reason you should be in a relationship with a woman is if you're the guy that wants to settle down and get married, or the guy that wants to have a family. If you are not those two things, then you don't need to be in a relationship with a woman where you're meeting her family. The fuck are you so close? See, this is what's wrong with you motherfuckers. You know the bitch is bipolar. God damn it. That's Lucario. That's like me telling that goofy motherfucker who wrote that email, hey man, let's go camping. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a great camp spot. It's called Camp Crystal Lake. Oh, no. No, don't mind the blood, and don't mind the matter of fact that there's a fucking monster there with a hatchet and a fucking hockey mask slicing everybody up. Let's go camping. You knew when she was bipolar that she was a fish that was rotten, that you should have threw in the water after you smashed her before. But you don't get in a relationship with a fucked up chick. You don't. You don't get in a relationship with somebody that you just fucking. You met her family and all this shit. You didn't want to, you did see, this is that bullshit. See, I hate when guys use women in that way. Because in her eyes, she thinks that you're the one. And she likes you so much and she feels so much for you that she's trying to honor you by meeting her family. Now, again, I'm not siding with women. I'm just saying this. What I'm saying is, if you motherfuckers were honest with yourselves and you knew you were just trying to fuck, why don't you just make it about the fucking, man? See, what happens is this. Women like that get scorned, Lucario, right? And then what women like that do is they will go and hunt down these weak motherfuckers and just run through these motherfuckers. Just fuck them up. And then they'll get these motherfuckers so mad, be like, well, bitches ain't shit now. Fuck these bitches. Why? Because some mother dumb motherfucker wasn't right. What I'm saying is this. Don't meet the family. If she's bipolar, she's only a booty call. She ain't someone you're going to get in a relationship with. You ain't someone you're going to live with. Fuck her. Lucario?
You know, it was interesting is the part in the email he said, the thing is the thing is that she's so deeply in love with me and want to have kids in marriage, but that's not me. You feel what I'm saying? So if that's not you, then why you even do it? Like, why is this even an issue? If it's not you, then don't do it. You feel what I mean? It's that simple. And I think a lot of times, you know, guys be feeling too, like they feel so sorry for these women. And I'm like, yo, they'll be all right. You understand? It's going to be all right. You understand? Like you can't, you know, sort of sacrifice your own happiness and sense of well-being and enjoyment because you feel guilty about, you know, dumping the girl because you know she's feeling you. It's like she needs to get over that. If you feel, hey, I need to move on, yeah, she'll probably feel hurt about it or whatever, but she'll be all right. She'll be fine. You understand? You can't sit there and be in a relationship just because you're feeling guilty about dumping her because you know she likes you. You understand? Like, that's ridiculous. You understand? And the thing is, it's funny that I notice men are so, like, I don't know, men are so much more like this. A woman, you think a woman is actually sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Like, worried about if you like her or not, if she ain't really feeling a relationship, she gonna bounce. You understand? So it's like, how does she have more balls than you? You feel me? That's crazy. So if you're not feeling a relationship, get the fuck out. Is that simple? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
All right, let me read this email real quick. We got 4 minutes. Let me read the question. Try to get an email. Now, see to God, this is why y'all lose. Why do you have? Wait. The question is, why do you have to keep your foot on these bitches' necks 24/7? You can't let these hoes get out of pocket for a second. See, this is why motherfuckers like you can't get pussy and y'all lose with these goddamn women. So let me get this straight. So what you saying is, okay, as a man, we should take time off, right? So that means one day, instead of being a man, we should want to come down and be like you motherfuckers and be weak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to be weak, and I don't want to be construed as weak, and I don't want to be treated like I'm weak. Here's the thing. If you got to ask that question, number one, either you are next to a woman that's pulling your fucking strings or you have no idea how to get pussy. Because there's never a time since I've known Mr. Lucario Jebediah Lucario, I've ever asked him a question like that since I've known him. I've never called him up and say, hey, Lucario, let me ask you a question. Why do we have to keep our foot on the butcher's neck 24/7? That motherfucker, that, and I hate to use this word, but that nigga would hang the phone up in my face before I even got the sentence out. What kind of silly, weak-ass question is that, motherfucker? What the fuck do you mean? Can we let these motherfuckers get out of pocket? That's why y'all are weak and punk ass, because y'all can't hold or know what being a man is. But Lucario, did you read that shit?
I didn't even see what he said. I'm looking at it right now.
This motherfucker, hey, you need to change. Don't take your name ever as CDA God 1 to CDA Sucker 59, because that is some weak ass shit. Read that bullshit. You see that shit? Do you see that shit? I didn't make that up. Do you read?
So you said, why do we have to keep why do you have to keep your feet on these bitches' necks 24/7? You can't let these hoes get out of pocket for a second.
What the?
Well, listen, man. If you need to keep your foot on the chick neck that all day, then you're doing something wrong, bro.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
Boy,
you're doing something wrong because look, you know what's the funny part is about it's like, look, man, it's like this. You know, like when you check a chick, you understand when you have to check a girl. The point of checking a girl is to eventually get to the point where she checks herself. You understand? So that you don't have to do it. You see what I mean? So if you continuously checking a chick, or you continuously feel like you need to put your foot on a chick's neck, then you doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or you just with the wrong chick. You see what I mean? So it is what it is, man.
All right, so we got time for one more question, or are we good? We got one more time for one more question?
Yeah, you can do one more.
All right, one more question. Last question is this. Steve, usually, let's see here. He wants to know how to start. How do I talk to women without having nothing to talk about? He says he sometimes when he walks up to women because he doesn't know what to talk about, and if he sees them with the iPad or something, I usually ask them something like, "What song are they listening to relate it to myself so I can have more of a conversation?" But what can I do to start a conversation while I'm walking on campus or at the cafeteria with a woman? God damn it. I don't make this shit up, dog. I just read it.
Well, okay. Well, in my book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, which all of you guys should get and have, basically, I talk about different ways that you can start conversations with women. There's ways that you can indirectly, have open the conversation. I'm not too much into indirect game, but an indirect opener is a different thing. Meaning, like you said, like if you see a chick, listening to some shit on her thing, you can be like, yo, what's that you listening to? Or you see her reading a book. Hey, what's that book about or whatever? And then you start the conversation and you keep it going. Or you could just be direct with her, be like, yo, what's good? I saw you from across the room. I thought you was cute. My name is Lucario. What's your name? Like, whatever. It's just you getting into the situation. That's really the main thing, is to get into the situation and start talking. A lot of guys, the reason why they have trouble is because they hesitate too much. They're trying to think of the perfect thing to say. Right. They're looking at different ways to rationalize why they shouldn't go up to her. Oh, she looks busy. She looks like she's having a bad day. Maybe I shouldn't talk. All of that bullshit you got to get out your mind. Just go, approach, start the conversation, and then let it flow into what it's going to flow into. You see what I mean? But Steve,
last thing. You're absolutely right on everything you're saying, but there's y'all problem, man. See, y'all got to understand that when you are asking a woman a question, she can tell if you really get it. I always say, Lucario, when you ask these women these fucking questions, do you really give a fuck about what you're asking? Mm-hmm. And then 9 times out of 10, they'll say no. I'm like, then why even ask the question?
Right.
I tell these guys, how many times you go in the mall and you're walking in the mall and they got a kiosk in the middle of the mall, and then when you're walking, someone's like, hey, sir, how's your day going? You're like, bitch, please. You just trying to sell me something. I mean, you can tell. This is what has been the theme of the whole show today, that y'all motherfuckers are blind to the fact that these women know when you are really serious about asking a question, or are you trying to transition into something? Because number one, do you understand trust? And it goes back to a woman's trust. You're a fucking stranger. Who the fuck are you to ask me what I'm listening to? And why is it any of your fucking business what I'm listening to? You lost right there, Lucario. You lost right there. Why y'all motherfucking okay, so y'all guys mean to tell me if you eating or you on the phone and motherfucker walk to you like, hey, who you talking to right now? Hey, what are y'all talking about? You be like, wait, what the fuck what the fuck are you? That's how they see you, weak motherfuckers. She knows automatically when you open your mouth and say something like that. She's already calculating in her head how much money she gonna take from your weak punk ass. She's already figuring out in her head, where can I place him at? Well, you know what? John has been slacking on, I don't know. I think John got some book, How to Sleep with Two Women. I'm going to have to take him off the list because he started to pick up on the game. So I got a slot for a sucker to drive me around town. I need a slot for a sucker to be a shoulder to cry on, a slot for a sucker to kiss my ass and go window shopping and hold my fucking purse. That is all you are good for when you walk up to these bitches and ask that dumb fucking shit. Lucario?
Right. Real talk, man. Real shit, man. It's like, look, a lot of this is just you getting comfortable with talking to women, man. As soon as you start getting comfortable with the shit, man, you'll start to see how simple it is. A lot of it is it's really the thought of not knowing what's going to happen or wondering what's going to go down that stops you from actually making shit go down. So the less you think about it and do it, the better you're going to be. Sometimes you just got to push yourself into the situation and talk. And then that's when things are going to happen. Even if you was just to even go up to a chick, be like, hey, how's your day going? Or whatever, or hi, or whatever. It could be anything in a lot of cases. It's just more so getting yourself in that situation because it's really about seeing her response to whatever you're doing. You feel me? Because I remember one time I was on the phone with my boy and I said something to him, but I was sort of looking at this girl. She was walking with her friend. I was looking at this girl to the side of me while I said the thing to him, but she thought I was talking to her because I was looking at her. So then because she thought I was talking to her, she said something to me. So then I told my boy, I was like, yo, let me call you back. And I hung up the phone on him and I started hollering at her. So it was like, I ended up talking to this girl on accident. You understand what I'm saying? And I wasn't even really talking to her. You see what I mean? But because I looked at her and I was looking in her direction, I was saying words. She thought I was saying something to her, which made her come to me and ask me what she wanted to say. You see what I mean? So it's just more so getting in that zone and actually being in the conversation or pushing yourself to be in a conversation and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is the last thing I want to say before we wrap all this up. Motherfucker coming in with that women ain't loyal bullshit again. Let me tell your cake motherfucking ass something. They ain't loyal to your bitch ass because there ain't nothing loyal about your motherfucking ass that you are. If you ain't loyal to yourself, a bitch ain't gonna be loyal to you. And the fact that you saying that shit, you sound like a little bitch saying that bullshit. They ain't loyal to your motherfucking ass because there ain't nothing special about you where she should be loyal to you. So stop that little cake ass shit. That's why y'all motherfucking lose. Because y'all always want to sit there and cry like a bunch of bitches instead of learning how to be fucking men. Anyway, let's wrap this up, Lucario. Go ahead and let them know what your information is, brother.
All right, guys. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, make sure you get the book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Go to MrLucario.com to get your copy. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram at @RealMrLucario. All right?
Yeah, also, guys, don't forget we have another show coming up at 1 East with Rosebud. We'll be on there. So that is in about 43 more minutes. Rosebud and I will be sitting there chopping up game. We'll open the lines back up and doing that. But anyway, Lucario, thank you very much, man. As always, it's been a pleasure. And we'll get at you and do this shit all again next Tuesday. Okay, brother?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, we'll holler at y'all later, guys. Y'all be good, man. Don't forget, peace out with Lucario. Don't forget, guys, Rosebud and I will be on at the top of the hour. Doors going to open up probably 10 minutes before the show starts. Anyway, we'll be taking phone calls. I think I'll be able to get the lines open at that point. Rosebud and I are going to be talking in about, 43 more minutes. So other than that, we'll see y'all later on. See y'all about 43 minutes. Peace.